You guys asked, so today I'm going to be doing a part 2 of reviewing my followers' products. So if you don't know how to source or analyze products, make sure to watch this video till the end. Hey hustlers, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Jasmine, aka Jazz Hustles, and I am a 21-year-old Amazon seller. I started selling in the beginning of January 2023 and I'm still going at it. If you haven't already, make sure to like it up, subscribe for more, and push that little bell so you're notified whenever I post. Make sure to follow my Instagram and my TikTok at Jazz Hustles, so then anytime I want to review any of your products, you guys can just go to my stories, see the poll, and put in your ASIN and cost price like these people did. But without further ado, let's get straight into this video. We're going to be learning a lot today about how to analyze products, how to tell whether or not they're good or bad to resell on Amazon. Let's go. Now, I did a part 1 of this just a few weeks ago, but if you haven't watched part 1, you can go ahead and watch that right after this video. I'm just going to link it up here for you guys. So basically what I did, I just posted a story and I wanted to review some of my followers' products just to see, seeing if they're actually learning the game, if they're investing into the correct products. So I actually have a screenshot of the people that I didn't get to analyze in the part 1. So that's why I did a part 2 for you guys. So we have Sergi Carbonite. He didn't leave me a price. He just left me an ASIN, but I'll still review it. And yeah, we'll just still review it. So we have these XL mashed potato pearls. That's so interesting. 28 ounce pouch 2-pack box. So by Basic American Foods. I'm guessing that's the brand. Yeah, that's the brand. As we can tell, I see it says Basic American Foods right there. So we don't have the cost price. So we wouldn't really be able to see if it's like profitable and the profitability of the product and the ROI. But besides that, if he's able to find it for like less than $10.12, since that's the max cost, then he will be in the green. So we see here, there is 9 FBA sellers, 3 FPM. What I like doing is making sure that the brand is not on the listing. As we can see here on the buy box analyst, the brand is not on the listing just because I don't see any seller that is named Basic American Foods, which is fine. I see there's a lot of other sellers on here. You can either check the buy box analyst if you're trying to see if the brand is on the listing, or you can just hover over the current offers and click where it says FBA and it'll tell you the name of every single seller as well as their review count as well as their ratings. So if you see that the brand, if it says Basic American Foods, is on the listing currently, then you're not going to want to do it because you're never going to want to be on a listing that the brand is on. So besides that, everything else looks pretty good. The buy box analyst is all right. It's not too much colors, to be honest, but seems like these sellers here have been winning the buy box in the past 30 days. In the past 90 days, it looks way better, but we see a consistent amount of sellers winning the buy box, so I wouldn't be too worried about that. There's really not much I can check besides the buy box analyst, making sure the brand is not on the listing because I don't have his cost of goods price. But if he was under the $10, let's just say he is under $10, let's just say $10 straight, then everything still checks out. It sells 100 times a month, 38 kPSR. Usually you want at least or below 100 kPSR and 1% or 2%. That's what I usually go with. I'm already eligible to sell. He just needs to make sure that he's engaged in the product already. I would say besides everything else, the offer count, the third graph that I'm looking at right here on the bottom is basically the amount of sellers that are on a listing at a given time. There's no sussy dips in the offer count, meaning, no one's getting kicked off of this listing, IP, private label. There's nothing like that going on here. So everything checks out. Everything looks good. I would say the break even is 25 if he were to buy it at $10. We're just guessing that he bought it for around 10. Let me see. Break even is 25, and in the past, let's do 3 months. Usually I want to make sure that it hasn't really been around the break even in the past 3 months, 90 days, just because, it just gives me a better reassurance that it's not really going to go around there. The break even is a price if you were to sell it at that price, which would be $25.57 based off of the cost price being $10, then you wouldn't make any money, but you wouldn't lose any money either. So if I just put my sale price at $25.57 right now, you'll see the profit will be 0, the ROI would be 0. So, but besides that, let me see. In the past 3 months, it has not been the lowest it's been in the past 3 months. It seemed like it was $26.95. Yeah, but that's fine. That's fine, that's perfect. So this would be great if he just makes sure that it's below the cost price. You see how, well, below the max cost. You see how, because I switched the sale price from $25.57, from $28 to $25.57, now the max cost has changed to $8, meaning you would have to find it at least under $8, so then you can be profitable at 25% ROI and $2 profit. Let me actually make sure my settings are correct, because my settings are usually different, so I want to make sure that I am calculating these products with the settings that beginners usually have. My settings are usually a little bit different because I do have someone prep for me, so I have a prep fee included, so it's probably actually more profit. And then also too, I usually recommend beginners to have their inbound shipping as $1. If you don't know how to calculate your FBA shipping, I will link my tutorial right up here for you guys, but that's basically, I recommend $1.60. Usually mine is $1 because I do ship out a large amount of products in one go. Whenever you are shipping products out, you'll learn in the how to calculate your FBA shipping, but the more products you ship out, the cheaper your inbound FBA shipping is going to be. Amazon optimized splits. Let me take off the prep fee right now, so then it's a little more accurate for beginners. So then if you guys are trying to look at all these listings as well throughout this video, and you're just trying to follow along with me, which you guys definitely should be doing, then most of the numbers will be the same. So make sure your seller amp settings is 160 per pound. Make sure that Amazon optimized splits as the placement fee, and then make sure that your prep fee is 0. Everything else is just 0 if you want to see the same numbers that I'm looking at right now. So we're on to the next person. Let's see, Tiff underscore Thompson or Thompson. We're gonna copy it. Her purchase price is $30, so we're gonna paste it on here. Make sure that O is turned into a 0, and we're gonna look at the next one. Okay, so her purchase price is $30. I'm not ungated in it, but I had figured because it's a, you know, it's a big brand that usually not much people sell because they tend to be on the listings, this brand. So let's see here. Let's see. Okay. Let's see, there's only one FBA, and that's the brand. So this one would not be a go at all. I would completely disregard looking at anything else in this listing. We are profitable. She is profitable at $23 profit and 78% ROI. But since the brand is on it, I would completely want to disregard it. Even though you do see a little bit of sellers, they have won the buy box. The brand is winning it the most. And also too, I see an IP dip back around here. It went from 12 sellers to 5 sellers. So that's what I was talking about before. So it went from 12 to 5 to 1. In a matter of a few days or my fingers so large that I can't even see. Hold on, 12. It went from 12, March 31st, 5, April 1st, and then April 2nd, 1. So that means that the brand or Amazon is kicking people off of this listing strictly for the reason of, you know, they just are not able to resell. This brand only wants to sell their products on Amazon. They don't want resellers selling their product on Amazon. So I would completely disregard it, but it is a crazy listing. It sells 10K a month, so 10,000 times a month, 2K BSR, top 1%, obviously. ROI is 78%. That is crazy. I wish you'll be able to sell it, Tiff, but you're not going to be able to. I highly recommend you skip this product. Okay, she says she hasn't bought any units yet, so that's good. Now, all this information is great, but if you want more hands-on experience and help, then I am opening up my Inner Circle Hustlers Academy mentorship. If you're interested in getting more of a personal feel, personal help, personal aidance from me, then go ahead and book a free call with my team using the link up here. I have spent over 5 figures on learning this business, and I want to make sure that I give you guys all of my knowledge, all of my information, so then you guys can accomplish the same, even better things than me. So if you haven't already, make sure to go ahead, answer all the questions in that link, so then we can go ahead and see if you're the best fit for the Inner Circle Hustlers Academy. If you don't know what comes in the Inner Circle Hustlers Academy, basically we do 3 coaching calls every single week, plus you get one-on-one chat access with me, plus Discord access lifetime and course access lifetime, where there's 15+ hours of informational step-by-step videos, super in-depth, and yeah, that's pretty much that. Let's do b.sabrina722. Let's copy this ASIN, and then let's paste it on SellerAmp. Okay, search. I highly recommend getting Serious or the Serious subscription of SellerAmp, because when you have the Getting Started subscription, they limit you to only 1,000 scans per month. So you see how I just reviewed like 3 or 4 listings, like that already counts within it. So it's like you're gonna get capped out to a certain amount. With the more professional plan of SellerAmp, there is unlimited scans. So I highly recommend you guys getting Serious plan, I think it's called. Okay, so Sabrina said, that her cost for this product was $2.99. She got 6 and she sent them out already, hoping $2.99. Okay, $2.99. So we're in the red, obviously. Her max cost is negative $2.77, but that's because the sale price is $4.89. So I'm seeing Amazon is on the listing. That's probably why. Yeah, they're on the listing at $4.89. And it seems like they have about 27. Oh, girl, what's her name? Sabrina, no. Get it sent back. Get this sent back right now. All I had to do was honestly just scroll down. Anytime you see a buy box analyst look like this, stay away. Amazon is hogging the buy box. No other sellers are winning the buy box. In the past 90 days, I'm pretty sure in the past 30 days as well. Let's see. Yep, Amazon's the only one getting a piece of the pie, and that is no bueno. You're not gonna be able to make any sales. I highly recommend you get that sent back to you right now. Yeah, they've been consistently selling it, so I highly recommend do not sell it. Do not sell it. Okay, so we're done with that. Okay, she has another one. Let's do her one more. Hopefully it's not the same mistake. Y'all gotta remember, check the buy box analyst. That's gonna show you a lot. It's gonna tell you a lot about if you're gonna get this sold or not. Oh my God, Sabrina, have you not been watching my sourcing tutorials? So her cost price is $9.99. 422K BSR. Sabrina, you're killing me. 6% ROI, 4 estimated sales, max cost is $184, and you bought it for $9.99. Okay, so, okay. Let's see. Oh, not the shark fin. Sabrina, you're killing me. Girl, watch my sourcing videos. I would say I have a lot of great sourcing videos. Let me just link my online sourcing playlist up here. Watch it, please. Okay. I always talk about the shark fins. Anytime you see shark fins in your Keepa graph, especially just in the past 3 months, that's a no-go. Shark fins as in like, you see the green line, the BSR, you just see it's like going like this and then a sharp dip, like a shark fin. I don't know if you guys get the lingo, but I see a large amount of shark fins here. I see, let me move this out. I see that 1, I see that 2, 3, 4, 5, baby ones, 5, 6, and then 7. I don't like that at all. So with the shark fins, basically, it's kind of like letting you know that this is selling really slow. We can also tell that by the estimated sales on the BSR. 422K BSR is crazy. Okay, remember, under 100K is the best route to go. Now, if it's a little over 100K, like kind of how I said in the last video, like 150K, then that's fine. I think anything over 175K is kind of like pushing it, but that's obviously, you'd have to look at the rest of the data. Is the profit higher than usual? Like, just look at all of that. But this one is a definite no-go. Hopefully she didn't sell this one. Hold up. She said, I bought 2 and sent them out already. First time trying seasonal. Girl, get that shit sent back. Okay, someone sent me a link, but it's not gonna work if I put that in Seller Amp, I don't think so. I'm just gonna skip that one. Next we have AAWAJKC1. Okay, so let's copy it. Let's paste that. Make sure it's 0, B0, and then another 0, because that's not an O. Cost price 11 UK. What does he mean by that? What does he mean? I'm just gonna say I'm gonna go with 11. Okay, I'm not engaged in it, but if you're engaged in it, then obviously that's the first thing you would want to check. HelioCare, I see so well, but this listing doesn't look too crazy to me, honestly. And I'm saying that because mainly there's like no sellers on the, oh, IP dip right there. You guys see that sharp dip in the offer count on the 3rd graph? You see how there's 3 graphs on the charts, 1, 2, and 3. We're looking at the purple line. So you see that dip, I would say right November 20th or whatever. There was from 7 sellers to 1 seller within a day, yeah. So people are getting kicked off of this listing, and ever since that, there's only been 1 or 2 sellers hopping on it, so I would disregard this one. And yeah, definitely. Next, Okay, next. We got TianaLiz. Her cost price is $350. We're gonna paste it on there. Make sure it's a 0. And then we're gonna see. Okay. Let's see, $350. Estimated sales 14, so it sells slow. 125K VSR, top 2%. But the profit and ROI is crazy, okay? So if the money is there, I'm gonna look into it a little further, even though it sells really slow. Is there low competition? Let's see that. Okay, there's low competition, but we have to make sure that the brand's not on it. Joliti. What is the brand? Yacht. I'm gonna just spell it. YOTTOY. And I don't think they're on it. Let's see. Oh. Yeah, they're not on it. And there's been consistent sellers. Isn't there any IPs going on here? There's just been a very small amount of sellers ever since the listing was created, which was back in August 2024. So it's kind of still low-key a new listing, but it sells really slow. Is that a dip? From 7 sellers to 3 sellers is kind of sussy to me. Compared to the estimated sales, there's no way 4 sellers sold out, but it could have been FBM sellers. I don't know. What I would want to do next is probably make sure that this Joliti or Jolite brand is not the manufacturer. So I'm gonna make sure Jolie and then T. Okay, so I'm just gonna click Google. I'm just gonna quickly search up. You guys can do that on SellerAmp. A lot of people don't know about that. Okay, Joliti. Damn, what was the brand called again? Sometimes what I would do is take the brand name of the listing and take a seller that I feel like is a little sus. Maybe he might be a manufacturer for the brand. YOTTOY. 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 And then Joliti. Because you'll be able to kind of tell if they're doing manufacturer or something like that. Oh, they're just, oh wait. The phrase review appears to be a seller name on Walmart. Oh, okay, it's just a seller. Okay, nothing too crazy. I would say with this one, I would probably try it out as FBM rather than FBA because it's so slow and you don't want to start getting charged storage fees with Amazon if you send it to Amazon. But the profit and ROI is there. That's why I'm like, okay, making sure obviously it's the correct product. It's 11 inches or 11 inches. But yeah, I would say it's just a little sussy because of that little dip, and it doesn't even sell that crazy. So it would be a skip for me because I only do FBA. But you know, with FBM, you can definitely take way more risk because let's say you're buying from somewhere and they have a good return policy, and if it doesn't sell within, let's just say 30 days, you can just send it back to where you bought it from. But I wouldn't personally do this as an FBA listing. Okay, so let's get on to the next one. Okay, it's a 20-minute video already, so we're going to probably do this one and I'll probably do a part 3 if you guys want me to, honestly. Let's see here, paste. 24, I have 3 left. 20, unknown. I hate unknown listings, I'm not gonna lie. But she says she has 3 left. This listing's looking scary, random and scary. Okay, I don't like listings like this that are unknown. I know a good amount of sellers, they would do unknown listings, but I just don't like doing unknown listings. I'm also not ungated in this SanDisk. I've never sold SanDisk before, but I don't see any crazy stuff within the IP. I don't see any crazy dips in IP, like the offer count. But the graph is just so ugly. Like there's no sales rank, no nothing. There's not much data for me to read when it comes to this. And it's a suppressed listing. I would disregard, but you said you have 3. Hopefully you're doing it FBM. There is only FBM sellers on it because they see it's risky. Kind of just like what I was saying before, FBM sellers get to do a little more riskier listings because it's not really a risk to them if they're buying it from somewhere and they have it in their closet. Like you can literally just have it in your closet, and if it sells, great. But if it doesn't sell, then you can return it for most of the time, your full money back. So this listing, I would disregard. But if you're doing it FBM, then, you know, try it out. We'll do one more. Her name is Shayla Young. Copy on sale for $3.99. Okay, B0B. And then what was it? 0D. Okay, let's take this O out. This is the same one. Someone put the same. That's so funny. Someone put the same lead on here, so I already analyzed it, so I'll just skip this one because we just went over this one. Yeah, let's do vintage Flair and Co. Copy. I've bought a few units. Wait, she doesn't give me a cost price. We'll analyze this listing quickly then. So as long as she has it under 1817, that's good. Choppy listing, no bueno. I wouldn't do it at all. At all. It's literally almost kind of like the one that we saw before. The offer count sussy as hell. There's like barely any sellers ever on this listing, so I would just disregard just like that. Okay, let's go through this quick. I can probably finish all these people and then I'll do another poll. If you guys want a part 3, then I'll do it for you guys. So it cost 11, bought 2 units. Okay. And this is Maria AI Banez, B-A-N-N-E-Z. Paste. Oh, gotta make sure to add the 0. Sometimes my phone thinks it's a O when it's 0. That's why I have to keep doing that. Okay, so cost 11. Definitely not gonna be profitable. I'm not ungated in it, but it seems like Amazon is hogging everything. So I would just completely disregard. Anytime, like I said, anytime you see Amazon just hogging it like crazy, disregard it. So that's a no-go. I would not do that one. And then we have one more left. We have Red's World 601. So we're gonna copy it. They bought 10 units to test. What do you think? No, they didn't give me a cost price. I can never really like tell you too much because if I'm missing the cost price, then it's like, I don't have much information, you know? But let's see. Okay, I have a random cost price on here. I don't know how much they bought it for, but if he bought it under $9.90, he would be profitable. Let's see. Is a brand on it? No, and this brand is Amsoil. I've sold Amsoil a couple times, not gonna lie. They're fire. I feel like Amsoil always has low competition and is super profitable. Just sometimes when you're buying from Amsoil, they will tell you not to resell on Amazon. They'll close your Amsoil account. That's happened to me. Okay, steady offer count. Looks good, no IP dips. Estimated sales, it's constantly in demand. You can see the yellow line, the second graph. Seems like a steady pink line as well. The buy box line averages around 28. 30s, okay. Doesn't look bad. I would say the only thing really is to make sure that you're profitable. If you bought under $9.90, then that should be fine. See if I put it at $9.90, 25% ROI, profit $2.48. You just want to make sure that you're at least 25% ROI and $2.48 profit. But yeah, that's pretty much it with that. Oh, this is a lovely buy box analyst. Love that. We need all those colors there. If you got to the end of this video, comment the word hustle down below so I know you're serious about this business. And if you learned anything new, why not like it up, subscribe for more. Like I said, watch the part 1 and then all of my other online sourcing tutorials and my retail sourcing tutorials as well of me going into the physical store. Let me know in the comments too if you guys want more retail arbitrage videos. I can definitely shoot some for you guys. Thank you guys so much. If you haven't already, make sure to sign up for my free live training happening Sunday at 8 p.m. EST. I'm going to put the link up here. I'm basically going to be going over all of the different business models within this business, retail, online arbitrage, and wholesale, as well as little different tips and tricks that I don't usually talk about on YouTube, and basically how you can replace your 9-to-5 job with Amazon selling in 2025. So if you haven't already, make sure to secure your free spot. It's completely free. That's it for me. Thank you guys so much for watching. Also, make sure to follow my Instagram and my TikTok where I post on those every day, and I will see you guys next Friday. Peace.